12, the group measured out 30 milliliters of water and added it to one beaker, and then 30 milliliters of water and added it to a second beaker. They are now adding a drop of red food coloring to each beaker. And then they need to add 0.25 milliliters of bleach to one of the beakers. And then they need to wait for approximately 3 minutes. Make sure you cap the containers when you are done. We will come back to that station. We are now going over to station 11. They measured out how many milliliters of hydrogen peroxide? 5 milliliters, and added it to the test tube. And they are taking the temperature of the hydrogen peroxide, which is 21.3 degrees Celsius. They now need to take the thermometer out. They can put the funnel in the top of the test tube, and they add 1/4 of a teaspoon. It looks like a little bit more than 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then they place the thermometer back in the test tube. They can lift the test tube out of the test tube rack and carefully hold it over the sink. And if you notice, in the test tube, there are bubbles that are forming. They're rising up inside the test tube. And after waiting for approximately 20 to 30 seconds, they take the temperature again. And the temperature is, what did you guys get the first time you did it?
Like 23.5.
23.5 degrees Celsius. We will now go back over to the bleach with the food coloring. And we will see if we can make any observations here yet. It is difficult to see, but in the beaker with the bleach, a layer is forming at the bottom of the beaker. If you look at the waste container in the background, you can see that it is actually a lighter red. That gives you an indication of what will happen to the beaker with bleach in it if we wait longer. Thank you. Do you see that down on the bottom? Where there's a...
Oh yeah, there's like a gap.
And that is why you... No, I would wait again if you want to. Okay? If that is why you need to be patient with this one. Because it does take a while. Oh, and